Have you been thinking about going vegan, but you're not sure where to start? Or perhaps you're here because you saw some footage or a documentary that made you think, that's it, I'm going to reject all animal exploitation. So if you want to make the world a better place, then going vegan is the best thing that you can do, and it's now easier than ever. So I'm here to guide you through it step by step, and by the end of this video you'll have everything you need to align your morals with your actions in a way that fits your lifestyle. Step one is to know why. Going vegan isn't this massive lifestyle change that people think it is, and I think that's what holds a lot of people back, because I hear people say, I can't go vegan because I've got a busy life, or I've got a young family, or I've got ADHD, it's going to be too hard. Like, trust me, like, you're looking at the queen of neurodivergence. Apparently I've got a bit of everything, and I don't struggle with veganism at all, because going vegan comes from your heart and not from your head. So whatever life throws at you, you don't turn away from being vegan, because you know that the animals need you. A few documentaries that I would recommend for everyone to watch: Dominion, Christspiracy, Earthlings, and Land of Hope and Glory. But there's so much information out there now about the horrors of animal agriculture, and the list of films is just constantly growing anyway. So also understanding the supply and demand chain and knowing how much power that you have as an individual consumer really helps you to maintain that mindset of rejecting all animal exploitation. Most people don't even give any thought to what they're buying, but when you take that animal product off the shelf, it just gets replaced with another one, and then the cycle of suffering continues, which is why it's so important to remove yourself completely from that cycle. So now that you have your motivation, let's look at where to start with food. A great way to begin is by building on what you already like. So if you enjoy pasta, then try making like a vegetable loaded marinara sauce, or like a creamy cashew alfredo. If you love tacos, then swap the meat for beans, lentils, or like a tasty mushroom filling. The idea is to create familiar meals, but just with a plant-based twist. You don't have to dive into like complex recipes or new ingredients right away. You can just stick with basics like beans, grains, vegetables, fruits, and plant-based proteins like tofu and lentils. They're versatile, easy to find, and they are some of the most affordable foods in the supermarket. So now let's talk nutrition. Choosing a plant-based diet is a really healthy choice, but it's important to obviously make sure that you're getting everything that your body needs. So focus on including a variety of foods like leafy greens, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and beans, which are packed with nutrients. But if you fancy a bit of junk food, there is literally a vegan version of every non-vegan food out there. Try like a vegan cheese for your sandwiches. Like, I personally love cashew-based cheese. You could cook with a plant-based meat substitute for an easy transition. It's also really important to check that cosmetics, toiletries, and the cleaning products that you use are also all vegan. I've found a website called Cruelty Free Kitty to be really helpful for checking which manufacturers are still testing on animals like it's still the 1950s. Like, come on, get with it, Benefit and Clinique. It's 2024 now. So finding inspiration can make a big difference. Social media is full of vegan recipes, meal ideas, and community support. YouTube channels, blogs, and cookbooks have got tons of creative vegan recipes to explore. Like, I've personally found some amazing recipe inspiration from Pinterest, and I've found that my diet is now so much more varied now that it's plant-based than when it wasn't. Also, following other vegans and seeing what they eat can give you ideas and help to keep you motivated. Now, social situations can be a challenge when you first go vegan, but a little preparation does go a long way. So if you're like going to a gathering, bring a vegan dish to share, or call the restaurant ahead of time just to check which vegan options that they have. People also tend to say the same things when they find out that you're vegan, but after a while you'll know what they're going to say and how you're going to respond, and you can either use it as an opportunity to educate people, or you can just change the subject and move on quickly. Like, I prefer to do the former, obviously, which is why I started a YouTube channel in the first place. So the biggest challenge for me going vegan is looking at labels. But remember that I said that I was neurodivergent? Well, I find supermarket shopping a massive challenge at the best of times, like tills beeping, children screaming, trolleys coming from all different directions, and then trying to read ingredients in small print when you're like trying to drown out all that external stimulation is tough. I once picked up a pre-packaged salad in the vegetable aisle thinking that it was just a harmless salad, and then when I got home I realised that there was a big lump of butter under the lid, and I was really frustrated with myself. But if you make mistakes like that or accidentally eat something non-vegan, like, that's okay. Like, you didn't knowingly do it. And it also helps you to learn for the future that even salad can't be trusted. So just focus on moving forward. And that's it, really. It's pretty easy once your mindset has shifted. You stop looking at products that exploit animals as products, and you realise that it's come from someone who didn't consent. So therefore it was never yours to take in the first place. And once you realise that, it just gets so much easier, like, over time. I don't look at eggs, meat and dairy as food anymore. Like, I just see them as products of violence and exploitation. And as soon as you see it that way, it just becomes like a no-brainer. So I hope this guide helps you to feel confident and excited about going vegan. I promise you, from now on, you're on the right side of history. So let me know in the comments what inspired you to try veganism, or if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to help. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.